All right. We'll do normal. I mean, just do normal for most score runs anyway. I mean, I don't really care to watch every cutscene. I'm just interested in hearing some of the other lines in like a different language. Considering I've heard all of them multiple times already. Restart immediately. I don't want to restart for everything. I think you can get this guy. Yeah. Aren't there like sometimes two guys coming in from the side?
Hello Strummer, can you give me the quiche P-nemesis on Star Fox? Quirky niche peak cinema analysis.
Quirky niche peak cinema analysis. I probably could if I really thought about it. Thank you for the Prime Gaming sub. Let me know if you have a preference of Skyrim or Oblivion for the bid war. Quirky niche peak cinema analysis. My quiche pinema. She actually like pronounced that like, I don't want to say correctly because that implies these are like real words. But I was impressed, I guess, is my point. Right? I would say that while not every voice line is delivered with the intensity that I would like it to be, I think the character arcs are pretty good for like a kind of short arcadey game that Star Fox is. I think it does some interesting things with Falco and the team being newer, more young, that could lead to a more interesting development down the road. As much as I miss the campiness, some of the things they say are probably a lot more realistic for, you know, trained military and mercenary stuff. Oblivion? Alright, cool. Oblivion in the lead. I don't know what I'm gonna do about like the remaster, but I might just like tough it out with the remaster anyway, if we get there. I would like them to like optimize it a bit, but they seem to have given up on that. I don't know. I think the reinterpretation of James McLeod as Fox finding his strength as a pilot and learning to trust in himself is an interesting angle, although I think the actual like presentation of the escape sequence, I don't know, I didn't like it as much at first, but I think I like it a bit more now. I thought it was a little bit too serene, but maybe that makes sense because, you know, he's focusing. I don't know. I just think sometimes they needed to put a little bit more oomph into the delivery. It's still peak cinema. What movie? We're watching Conan the Barbarian. We rolled it up next, so my plan is to watch Conan somewhere between 8 and 8:30. I know the stream title says 8, but like, I don't know. If someone's like, can I have 20 more minutes? We don't have enough people that we need to stick to a schedule, you know? I guess if I'm trying to score run, realistically I should go to Medio. But I think I'm gonna do the Sector Y route. Yeah, so I think we might actually start Conan the Barbarian tonight as well. How long is Conan the Barbarian as a film? It is kind of long, so it would be a late stream. It's like the only thing that makes me think about maybe not doing it. But I also don't want to start the movie too early because, you know, people have jobs and stuff. I feel like I need to restart this mission. I don't know how I feel about the fact that you can restart and then just have blue lasers. Kind of feels like it changes the sort of cadence of just going for these runs in the first place. Those guys have got a lot easier to shoot down. What are the guys? Oh, I didn't realize they like cross you up. That could be useful knowledge. Can you like manually hit those guys with a charge shot? There's a lot of things I need to work on for this one. That should be a plus. Is that not a +1? Yeah, if anyone does want to catch a movie tonight, you better be in the Discord. Free to join. I'm so rusty, but whatever. You're becoming more like your father. 169, not as nice as I would like. Orange modo. It's funny how you go to single lasers as soon as those cutscenes happen. I'm surprised that that even needs to happen. Are they not like in-engine? Can we not do, just have it take your laser status? How does this guy sound? This is one of the guys where, like, as much as he's way less fun, I at least understand why they made him the way he is. Like, okay, they were leaning into the Shogun part. That makes sense. He's just boring because he's so stoic, I guess. Oh, you know what? I like the way he sounds when he does that, though. The English guy, when he's like about to blow up, he doesn't sound as stoic as that. It's kind of funny because he's supposed to be like, I've accepted my fate, you know, and then dies. Oh geez, what is this? One thing I have is that adding this as a scene means that positioning it is more annoying. This, something is wrong with the bar math. And I don't know what. I mean, do you go to Aquas? Well, let's do Aquas. I'm a little tired of Aquas, kind of, but I had this like thing for the progress bar, and it should work, but I don't know. Something's wrong with the way it functions, I guess. Because the text count is right. There's some math going on to determine the size of the green part. And then that gets turned into the size of the actual bar. But I don't know if it's being done right. How are you not dead? What? I mean, even those things are even though they're mutated, you're still kind of just shooting them when they're doing nothing to you. Can't they just live their mutated little lives? You know? We were all mutants once in the history of evolution. Wait, gotta wait for these guys to line up. Yeah. If you hit them at the same time, there are more guys. Everyone knows that math. There's that Star Fox commits fraud skit on YouTube that from that guy who does a lot of voice acting video game skits, and it's pretty good. My favorite part is Falco's joke about killing 5 lawyers and then there's 10 fewer lawyers in the world. I mean, you really do build them for a lot of nonsense in this game. Every rock you shoot is 64 space dollars. Ow. I don't know how to maximize those rocks because I don't know how many are like actually there, kind of. Is there another anglerfish? I can't tell if there's actually another anglerfish or if it was just a lighting thing. I miss the noises this thing used to make, actually. I don't even know how to describe the noises it makes now. I like that this has a different cockpit view. I don't think it did in the original. But now it looks a lot more submarine-y. Pretty cool. Oh, hey Rio, if you're still here, did you finish Twisted Metal last night? I had to like stop watching the stream for a bit to shower and stuff. I didn't notice, and then when I came back you weren't on, and I wasn't sure if you were done or just done for the night. How are we doing? I'm 77? I don't go to Aquas very often, so I don't even really have much of a frame of reference for score. At least from 64. I always hated going to Aquas in 64. Now I mind it less because it's not as laggy and everything. So Hercules is getting pretty close. I think probably check that right now. 86%. We could do it today. Maybe. Just requires 7 people. And actually, there might be a second stream opportunity.
美しかった海がひでえことしやがるぜ。
水がドロドロだよ。
Oh man.
前方にサーチライト、見つからないようにね。
見つける前に潰しちまおうぜ。
やばいぞ。サンキュー、頼りにしてるよフォックス。
I don't think it's worth flipping for that guy, is it? I keep not holding this for long enough. Let me start the level. It's funny how like you can get bots from like the same scam, but like only some of them are actually doing things to get around filters. Maybe they're just, you know, I guess sort of a broad approach. If you do different things, you can get around all the filters, maybe. These flower things. Ow. Ah. 260. Liquid. Okay. 300 is okay. I can live with it.
何か浮上してくるよ。
よくも好き勝手やってくれたな。シートレギを教えてやるか。
Ah!
敵の潜水艇分析完了。モニターに表示するよ。
いいぞフォックス、その勢いだ。いいぞフォックス、その勢いだ。ゴーハー、修理クレーンを下ろせ。さっさとしろ。全部ぶち壊せ。
The repair crane definitely used to take more hits, or I don't know. You had to wait for a while before it became vulnerable. But I feel like he always managed to repair part of the ship before he went down under again.
.敵の通信網をつぶさに監視しているが、君たちのゾネスでの活動は敵上層部に報告されていないようだ。
この調子でいけばアンドルフに一泡吹かせられそうだな。やってやろうじゃないか。
その息がよし。だがまずはセクター Z 中域を通らねばならん。デブリが散乱する危険区域だ。航行には細心の注意を払ってくれ。万が一グレートフォックスが
I'm not going to Sector Z.
最適な
You fool. Why would I ever go there when Macbeth exists? What? What do you mean there's an Avatar series set after Korra in a post-apocalyptic world? Why does Avatar have a post-apocalyptic thing? That's interesting. My stupid sheep. Go, my stupid sheep. I'm AFK farming Breeze stream right now. This is awesome. I looked over earlier when I started the stream and I was like, oh look, I won points. I'm not even the tab wasn't even like open. It was just it's just on my browser. It can't help if my sheep is just built better, stronger. You keep killing it. Well, come on. If you have to die, wouldn't you rather it be me? Don't answer that. Mary.
楽しそうね。そのパーティー混ぜてくれない？ちょっと何してるの？
キャット、毎度どっから駆けつけて。
足跡にはもっと気をつけて。
No. All right, who do you want to die to instead? Pathetic. By which I mean my score.
ランドマスターの調子はどう？
今のところ悪くはないかな。
ホバリングを使って。
I am screwing up so hard on this level. But at least my sheep is locking it down. I'm actually dying. You know, it's entirely possible I died at the thing. Oh, I died to landing on a piece of junk. Okay, you know what? My score was unacceptable. Unacceptable.
ランドマスター発進スリッピーこいつの操縦方法は
基本操作はアーウィンと同じだよ。ホバリングまでできちゃうんだ。
What? You gonna die? You gonna blow up?
敵の輸送列車を発見あれが今回の作戦目標か遅れるわけにはいかねえんだよこれでも暗いなその程度じゃこの列車は止められねえよ団体さんのお出ましだぜこちらの援護を頼むフォックス
楽しそうね。そのパーティー混ぜてくれない？
キャット毎度どっから駆けつけた
足跡にはもっと気をつけないとね。
Keep locking on to the wrong guy. Oh wait.
ランドマスターの調子はどう？
今のところ悪くはないかな
ホバリングを使って。
後ろの車両を切り離すぞまずいぞこのままだと振り切られる
Did I not blow up the things? Huh? Oh shoot, I might have deprived myself of some boulders. Yeah, okay. Step on the gas. Hey, doobie.
どうしたもっと近づいてこいホバリングでかわせ
You know, a lot of the explosions feel a little less meaty in this game. That's like, I don't even know if someone who didn't grow up with Star Fox 64 would feel that way. The explosion at the end of this level definitely feels less satisfying, I will say. That's for sure. It got nerfed. Part of it's like lag, part of it's just like the sheer amount of time they devote to showing the explosion. Should have been bigger, maybe, I don't know.
道を開けてあげる。ちょっと、あなたは右の装置に集中して。
補給パーツを投下しました。
She says she's got the left, but she doesn't even get number 3.
ついたばかりの積み荷を使うことになるとはな最新型を見せてやろうお前たちついてるぜ
She gets number 5 though, which is kind of the harder one to see.
遠慮するなよ
今からデータを表示するよ。
右の装置は任せろ電話後でいいぜロックが解除された次はポイントを切り替えるんだ 全速前進。いいぞ、フォックス。
You know what else? And I think it's mostly just because of the cutscene. But this game is missing the plus 50 popping as soon as you... when he actually explodes. That's what feels good. At least it's got some good rumble.
たまには地上も悪くないか。そっちの仲間はどうだ。
The plus 50 happening as soon as you hit the switch doesn't feel as good.
これでアンドルフ軍も痛手を負ったはずだ。
やるわね。この先も幸運を祈るわ。
運なんざいるかよ。実力勝負で十分だ。
Can I buy new hats for my sheep now? Yo, I can afford the slime now. Maybe I should make it green again.
まさか列車をあのように使うとは感心したぞ。敵は今頃列車の残骸をかき集めているだろう。攻め入るなら今が。
I might do like 1 or 2 multiplayer rounds after this also. Very quickly.
こちらカイマン、万事異常ないっすよ。
But I do have to take a break before the movie night to watch, or to make my food.
今さら気づいても遅いぜ。
Make and eat, I don't know, it depends how fast I get it made, I guess. If I take a while, it'll be...
全員気を抜くなよ。
前方にセンサー型機雷。
真っ先に俺を狙うとは分かってるな。シッピー頼むぞ。
了解。
たっぷり礼をしてやるぜ。チョコバカ逃げ回りやがって。
Blow it up.
いただき。
グレートフォックスより援護します。
The Great Fox. I do like that you actually see the Great Fox flying alongside you. That's a really cool touch.
いや、まだです。
まずい、後ろに疲れた。フォックス、手を貸してくれ。
I hate these things.
お前がジェームズ・マクラウドの息子か。お前の父親は私の計画に干渉した。そうして奴は消えた。お前の遭難だ。
Mostly just because I feel like they bait me into trying to kill them when like all the good stuff is over there. Kind of like these killer bees.
第一防衛ライン突破されました。
Oh no.
ぶっ放せ。
第2防衛ラインも突破されました。
Ah.
鎮圧射撃を実行発射。
撃て。奴らを通すな。
あとちょっとだよ。援護をお願い。助かった。ここまで来てやられたくないもんね。
補給パーツ投下有効活用してください。
Oh shoot. I thought the supply box would let you get a splash on them. I guess not.
こいつら怖いものなしか。デスボールを投入しろ。
司令官正気ですか。
構わん。これは命令だ。
466.
なんだあいつ実体化したり消えたりしてる。
ベノムもうすぐそこだっての。
The challenge for getting all these items before it warps away drove me insane.
装甲が攻撃を弾いておる。
センサーから消えた。すげえ技術だ。
I don't know why it seems so hard. Probably just because they're really squirrely and you don't have that much spare time.
3つのエネルギー球を全て破壊しろ。シールドが消えたぞ。今だ。コアを撃て。
What? I think this is still going to be a high score as far as like my new top score on this version, but where are we at? 1491 already. So we're gonna be at like 16, maybe like 1700. I don't know if my 64 score is even that high yet. Then again, I never really did like grind it as much as I always figured I'll grind it one day. That's probably still true.
Step on the gas.
Step on the gas. I will grind it one day, but I don't want to hurt my hands too much. Hello, Spot. Ow. Jeez. Die. Perish. I'm being followed. I picked up a shadow. I better kill Leon really fast before Falco decides to be good. He's deciding to be good right now. Okay.
じゃあな、せいせいしたぜ。
一つ仮にしとくぜ。まずい、やられた。やはり連携は大切だな。なんやとも、このわてが。
二度とその面見せ
An
るな。
autonomous battle royale. It's at Breeze Stream,
残り一機だ。
which maybe I should try to out.
だがそこまでだ。
Yep. I was just watching over there before I started streaming. And then apparently my sheep has been winning some fights.
こっちにはいいクルーが揃ってるんだね。
It should be a video game. It should be like a different video game. We don't. Okay, so
あとは向かうだけだ。
fuck. Is there something there?
おいおい。サプライズ
Battle royales are all the rage. Idle games are increasing in popularity, but are there idle battle royales? I don't know how you'd like do that. Oh, or doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't heard of one. They're not popular enough, maybe. It feels like they should exist. Idle Battle Royale is just playing, I don't know, Caustic, Watson, who else? In Apex, dystopian to think about watching robots fight each other. Idle Battle Royale, but you hook it up to a real Battle Royale where people play things. But you're instead of, when you're idle, instead of being the player, you're like a sponsor. And you sponsor a random player and you're like, your idle component is they have like nice upgrades and free gear and stuff. The rich assholes watching, exactly, yeah, that'd be like, you could be, oh god, I missed the bomb. At least give me the satisfaction of watching him blow up on his face. If you're gonna make it do no damage because it missed his mouth. That would just amount to like, you'd get so many complaints on like either side. On every side, you'd get like the saltiest gamers imaginable. Because people would be like, everyone's got better sponsors. I never get a good sponsor. My players that I sponsor suck ass. You know? It's a little cursed. It is probably a better single player thing. Coliseum Sim. Sweaty and gross and interesting. Sweaty and gross and interesting is like, could describe a lot of things that are a good time. Yeah, maybe you'd need to wipe it. Alright, who's paying? Who's gonna pay us money for this idea? Ideas, guys, are still something that happens, right? %. You're right. Ideas guys are just the people, but you're an idea guy when you have the money to make people make your idea. People with money aren't just shelling out for random ideas. It's your vision, sir. I don't know. I think it's pretty common that a lot of times you wish the boss didn't have much of a vision and you could replace it with a vision that doesn't suck. But you can't go say to your boss, well, depends on the relationship, but we try to exist in this world with both visions. You can't just be like, your vision is garbage. Please pay me to tell you how you're wrong. Don't ever give up, my son. I'm sinking. I'm sinking while I follow my father. Don't ever give up, my son. I need to change my language back to English after this is over. This is the worst part. Yeah, I was talking a little bit about it earlier. I like the interpretation of James as a manifestation of Fox's instance. I think that is like a nice, you know, that's an interesting angle to take it that isn't other than ghost or trapped in an alternate dimension or whatever, which they've done many times. But I don't like the way it's all ethereal and seems like there's no stakes because they don't want to interrupt your nice little narrative moment. But like, at least make it feel like I might die a little bit. Too safe 2026. We're in our safe space. They ruined Star Fox with woke. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They did take out all the space racism. The space animal racism. That did go away. $17-18. I think that's my new high score for Switch, at least. Do, 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 do. So Xbox is doing this, like, they announced this thing where you can stream games for free if you let ads play, and it's just the worst. Why do we live in this world? Stream games, meaning cloud gaming, of course. Technically, we can already stream games to people for free if they watch ads. That happened a while ago.
こたびの一件で君たちの腕前はよくわかった。よければ我がコーネリア防衛軍に加わり、その力を存分に
Japanese high bill just happened.
遠慮しとくよ。悪いが俺たちには俺たちのやり方があるんでね。
もうそこをなんとか。ようやく平和が訪れたとはいえ、真の戦いは
新しい依頼が届いています。通信を保留中。
このようなことが起きぬよう常に
しょうがない
毎
いろいろありがたいけど、次の仕事が俺たちを待ってるみたいだ。また何かあったら呼んでくれ。報酬次第じゃ考えるぜ。じゃ、またな。
Huh, can I fit my stretches in today? Actually, you know what? I can probably fit my stretches in while I watch Conan. I just won't be talking during it for like a 20-minute period. $17, $18. Nani? I don't know, that's fun. Have I ever heard 64 General Pepper say that? But he must say it. I don't know how it sounds because it's harder to play the Japanese version. Or at least you can't just switch your language on your English cart, I think. Where do you see your stats again? No. Wait, where do you see your stats? I don't know. Switch back to English and do like, I don't know, 1 or 2 multiplayer matches.